Hey everybody, I'm Brian with Aromacup.com, and thank you so much as always for joining me here in my virtual coffee shop brought to you by Aromacup.com. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you an overview and a review of the Tassimo T10 single-serve coffee brewer. Now, this is Tassimo's entry-level single-serve brewer. Very easy way for you to get into the world of single-serve coffee and do it with a good amount of style. Tassimo machines are very stylish. Got a lot of different beverage options available to you. I'm going to show you some of the things that we can make beverage-wise with this machine. Of course, there are a number of others, and you'll want to check out our videos for recipes and cool secrets that you can find out about what you can do with your Tassimo brewer in your own at-home coffee shop. So let me dive in and start telling you guys about the Tassimo T10 single-serve brewer. Now, one of the things that I really like about Tassimo machines to start off with is they're very low profile. They fit really nicely on a countertop, especially when you don't have a whole lot of space. So if you don't have much space in your house or at your office or wherever you might be adding this machine to, it's not going to really soak up a lot of space on your countertop. That's a really cool thing, because I have seen some single-serve brewers that are quite large. Tassimo machines really don't take up a whole lot of space. This one stands about 11 inches all total on its height, so it's really going to fit very nicely underneath maybe some cabinets and things like that as well. Very slimline machine, as I say. Let's start off by talking about the water tank. The water tank is a 68-ounce water tank. So there's a good amount of water there for making a number of different beverages. You want to fill that up with filtered water. The reason I say use filtered water is just because that's going to give you less scale buildup inside of the machine. There is an automatic cleaning mode inside of these machines and descaling. You can also clean these machines manually, which is very easy to do. You can check out some of our other videos to find out how you can clean your Tassimo single-serve brewer. But you want to use that filtered water because it's going to help you with getting less buildup inside of the machine. Tank is very easy to use. You can simply take it off using the handle, fill it up with some filtered water, attach it back to the unit, and you're good to go. The operation of these machines is very easy, and as I say, I'm going to make some drinks in a brief moment here, but let me just tell you about the front of the machine. Starting at the bottom, we have our tray. Now, the tray is adjustable. In the case of this Tassimo machine, in order to adjust the tray, all you need to do is just slide using the little handle right here. And now you can use, let's say in this case, much smaller espresso cups, shot glasses, things like that. Or you can bring this down in order to fit a regular size mug. Now, if you don't have enough clearance there for large tumblers, such as if you're making ice drinks, things like that, you can pull that tray out. Now you can use much larger mugs as well. So there's a lot of different options with this machine, and it's very easy to make use of. On the bottom corner of the unit right here, we have our power button, simple on-off button. Now, when you first turn this machine on for the first time, you're going to need to prime it. You're going to do that making use of these yellow service discs, which are included with each Tassimo machine. You can find out some information again on cleaning the Tassimo machines with our other videos. Very easy to do. Just prime that machine. I've already primed mine, so it's ready to go. Moving right up, we have the brew button. This is very, very simple. It's going to glow amber when the machine is in standby mode or when there's not a T-disc in there. And when I close this up with a T-disc, it's going to glow green and tell me it's ready to brew. We'll talk about that in just a moment as well. Moving up to the top of the unit, here's of course the most important part, and that is the brew basket. Opening up the brew basket, you're going to find a couple of different things. Now, something that's a little bit different on this machine from some of the other Tassimo machines we've spoken about in the past, this is a new feature, and that's this enhanced T-disc holder. You're going to notice the small blue button right here. When I press that, I'm going to pop up this ring right here. And let me show that to you guys one more time. Close up the unit, open up the brew basket, and you're going to see this ring right here. When you press this button again, that's going to pop up. What this is going to do is it's going to hold the T-disc down solid onto the brew basket, and that's going to make sure that you get the absolute best amount of pressure, which is going to give you the best brew on your beverage that you happen to be making, because these machines do have a lot of pressure built up inside of them. That's how they manage to make a very great coffee brew, and also how they manage to make a number of different specialty drinks that you can make with these machines. And I'll show you some of those in just a moment here. So let me tell you a little bit about brewing with the Tassimo machine. Now in the case of the T10 and all the Tassimo single-serve brewers, they use a intelligent barcode technology in order to brew your drink. So let me show you what we use to brew coffee. This is a T-Disc right here. And what you're going to notice about this T-Disc is it has these barcodes on it. Now these barcodes are actually read by the machine. There's a barcode reader inside of the brew basket. That barcode is going to be read by the machine, and it's going to tell it exactly what type of drink you are making. So in this case, this is just a simple coffee T-Disc, and it's going to tell the T10 that I'm going to be making a coffee T-Disc. So let me show you how this is done, because we pretty much covered everything there is to cover on this unit. Again, as I say, very simple and easy to use. I'm going to take my T-Disc and I'm going to place it upside down inside of the brew basket. Now, I'm just going to apply a little bit of pressure when I close this down. It's going to feel a little bit, you may worry a little bit initially, but all you need to do is close that up. These machines are very resilient. Bosch knows how to make a really great unit, and again, they're very resilient. Just close that up, and now you're going to puncture that sealed T-Disc, and you're going to notice that this button is now glowing green. Solid green means that we're ready to go and we're ready to start brewing coffee. So I'm just going to take my mug, I'm going to add it right here underneath my brew basket, and I'm just going to simply press on this button. Now what's going to happen when I press that button is that the T10 is going to read that barcode, and it's going to know the type of drink that I'm going to be brewing after reading the data that is included in that barcode. So now it knows that I'm just making a simple cup of coffee. So it's going to apply the right amount of pressure, the right amount of water, and everything else that I need to get the proper brew out of this T-Disc. So you can see that this is pretty fast. I brewed that cup of coffee very, very quickly. And now the machine is repressurizing itself. You're going to hear this machine building up pressure again. It's going to click a little bit, and you don't want to open up your brew basket while it is going through that process, because if you do that, you're going to lose some pressure. It's not going to hurt the machine, but it's not necessarily recommended. You want to let this machine go through its repressurizing process. Now the other reason that you want to do that is because when it's done repressurizing itself, I can press on this button and I can continue to run water through the T-Disc that I've added to the machine. If I just simply press and hold that button, I'm now going to run some hot water again through the T-Disc. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow me to change the strength of my drink. So if you find that maybe some T-Discs are a little too strong, you can continue to run hot water through that T-Disc, and that's going to allow you to really adjust the strength of your drink and find exactly the type of drink that you would like. Now when you're done, you're going to notice again that the machine's going to repressurize itself again, and that light is going to blink a little bit. When it glows solid green again, you could continue to run hot water through. We don't necessarily need to do that. We have a nice cup of coffee ready for us right there. Now when I'm all done, I'm going to open up the brew basket, and you're going to notice that I can't immediately take my T-Disc out. It's actually sort of blocked right here by that plastic ring I was talking about earlier, the enhanced T-Disc holder. In order to take that T-Disc out, I just need to press on this button. That's going to pop up, and now I can take my T-Disc out. Let's go ahead and make ourselves a vanilla latte. This is a kit that I've got right here, and this includes some espresso T-Discs, and also in this case a sweet latte milk creamer. So this is one of the cool things about the Tassimo machines, guys, is that you can do a multitude of different drinks, including specialty coffee drinks. Now let me show you how this is done. First of all, I'm going to start off with my sweet latte milk creamer. Now this T-Disc obviously looks very, very different from a coffee T-Disc. It's actually filled with milk creamer. And you do not want to refrigerate these. Refrigerating them actually will hurt your ability to get the best possible frothing out of these milk T-Discs. You can give them a little bit of shake before you put them into your machine. So I'm going to make sure that my enhanced T-Disc holder is popped up right now, because that's going to allow me to put my T-Disc into the brew basket. I'm going to place that T-Disc in, but before I close the brew basket, I'm going to put my mug underneath there, and I'll show you why in just a second. First, I'm going to take my tray out because, as I say, this is a little bit of a bigger mug. Now I have the clearance that I need to put that mug in. Now here's the reason that I always say to wait to put a mug under and when you're using a milk T-Disc, and you'll see that right now. There's always going to be just a little bit of milk that's going to come out right there, and it's not much, but I figure why waste it, and of course this way you don't have much of a mess to clean up. Okay, so now I'm ready to start frothing my milk. And to do that, all again I need to do is just press the button right here because it's glowing solid green. Now when I press that button, again, the barcode reader is going to read the barcode and it's going to know exactly the type of drink that you happen to be making. And you're going to notice that the machine's going to be a little bit louder because it's actually applying a different amount of pressure, which is going to give us a little bit more of a froth and a foam on this milk because, again, we're making a specialty drink here. We're making a latte, in this case a vanilla latte. So again, I'm just going to let the machine finish its repressurizing process because I don't want to open up the brew basket while it's repressurizing. Now that that light is glowing, I can pop open the brew basket. And again, press the release button for that enhanced T-Disc holder. Take out your spent T-Disc. You notice now it's empty, and I've got that cool froth going on my milk creamer. All right, let's finish this guy up. I have my vanilla espresso T-Disc, and I'm going to place this into the brew basket. And I'm going to close, again, the brew basket on top of that disc, puncture holes into it because they are sealed to make sure that you get the freshest coffee possible. And now, again, just simply press on that button. We'll let the machine do its thing. While it does its job, I'll do mine. And remind you guys, join us at Aromacup.com. Make a free profile on our site, join our forums, talk with other coffee lovers, find more video reviews on many machines like the Tassimo T10 and many, many, many other single-serve options which are available to you. Find coupons to save you some money. Find a lot of other great information that's all available to you guys at Aromacup.com. We will help to demystify the world of single-serve coffee and just coffee and tea in general. That's one of the things we do best here at Aromacup.com. So you can see how quickly the machine finished up its process right there, and that's because this is an espresso drink. It's not going to run as much water through an espresso T-Disc as it would through a coffee T-Disc, because that, of course, would make a weaker blend of coffee, and we don't really want that when we're trying to brew a specialty drink. Now, however, as I did mention, if you decide that you want to adjust the flavor of your drink, you can hold down this button after the brew process is finished and continue to run water through that T-Disc and really modify and dial in exactly the way that you want your drink to be. I'm not going to change any of that right now because I have faith in the BrewBot. I'm going to figure that he's made the best possible drink for me. So let's taste it and see what it's like. And it's really quite nice. There's a really good vanilla flavor going there. Not too sweet. These milk creamer discs are slightly sweet, but not overly so that you're going to find that it just tastes fake or anything like that. I've been really impressed with the specialty drinks that I've had out of machines made by Tassimo, and I've also been very impressed with the coffee, a lot of the other drinks. And like I say, if you check out our other videos, you can find out about the secrets of using these machines in your own at-home coffee shop to make healthy meals, different beverages, and many, many other things. So make sure to check those videos out. Now remember, when you're all done with this, with the Tassimo T10, you want to press that release button on the enhanced T-Disc holder and take out your spent T-Disc and just toss that, and you are all set to brew yet another drink. Really great if you're entertaining, or if you have a lot of different folks who like different drinks in the house. That's the cool thing about single-serve coffee, guys, is that you can make all manner of different drinks, do it really quickly, and there's not going to be any waste because you're going to have just exactly the drink for the person that you're serving it to in your house or your own at-home coffee shop or in the office, anything like that. So there you go, guys. Quick overview and review and some operation of the Tassimo T10. I really like the machines that Tassimo makes. Been very, very impressed with the beverages that they've made, and especially for the price. If you're looking to get into the world of single-serve coffee, you can get into it very inexpensively by grabbing a hold of a Tassimo machine. You can find a number of different T-Discs. I've shown you just a couple of them right here in some of the beverages that we can make, but you're going to find that there's a lot of other different options for you. Very slimline, easy to use, that one-button operation. The barcode reader is going to do all the work for you to make that beverage. And they're really easy to take care of. It's got that 68-ounce water tank, which is going to give you enough water to make a number of different beverages. And of course, very, very easy to use. So there you go, guys. I hope that this has been useful to you as always. Thank you for joining me here in my virtual coffee shop, brought to you by Aromacup.com. I hope to see you again soon. As always, enjoy your cup and take care.